Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with Holly again, this time with glasses.
I know, I can see things. The world is so clear now.
We didn't actually film the next thing that happened, so in very brief summary, V and Jackie have been hired by, I think her name is Wakako, and she wanted them to rescue a woman from scavengers who wanted to take like her equipment. And then basically we're now back at the apartment, or we're heading into the apartment.
Yeah. I've got to remember how to play this game because it's been a while. I did get it for Christmas, by the way, guys.
And then got stuck.
No, I didn't.
If you want, you can watch it, you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I watched it when I was at home, basically. It's about the whole story of the mission, which I was...
The whole story of the mission.
I just walked into... The story of the game, okay, I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Why did I fall asleep perpendicular to the bed?
I don't know. Because you're quirky like that. Oh, also I forgot to mention that they had to chip into the thing.
Whoa, V! Get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something.
I want this fucking...
When I jacked into that Corpus biome then a neurovirus.
Oh, you can go to the water and
Need
get some
Vic,
clothes.
but it's only what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Phone some threads, meet me downstairs.
You took everything.
Wait, no, I don't need to go into the stash to put clothes on. I'm not putting those on.
Nope.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I can show you where some clothes shops are, but
Cool.
yeah.
I really would just want to upgrade the V's favourite shirt because...
Yeah, there's a limit to how much you can do that for, because every time you upgrade it, the price required to upgrade it gets higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, that is how difficulty curves work.
Yeah, I know, it just means that you won't be able to keep it forever, which is sad.
Watch me.
The Ripper Dog would be would be the better one to go for, just because...
I know, that's why I'm trying to equip it.
Oh, and you press square.
Cool. Why is it square?
I don't know.
Every single fucking game I've played, if you want to
Select anything is
yeah,
X.
it's X. Why? Who does CT Project Red think they are, thinking that they can shake it up like this? How dare they? How dare they innovate and create something new? Okay, so actually, it's really weird. I think it was Assassin's Creed 3, where the interaction button changes pretty much every interaction.
Oh.
Is it? Oh no, it is the Telltale Games because there is. It is the Telltale Games. It's just because you've got bits where you can walk around and shit. But yeah, the interact with button changes every time.
Yeah, you kind of have to talk to Jackie because that's how you get your car back.
You think I have to talk to Jackie?
I know.
Woman of the hour.
It's me.
It took you long enough. Up an appetite, just wait. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Senor Victor.
Didn't figure you as the type for Asian. I thought you'd find it too exotic.
Listen to a plain passion of the Christ.
Noodles? Check. Sid sirloin? Check. Get some more Chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
Where is he
You
from?
mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or
No.
just that brain fart?
Definitely a Spanish-speaking
Probably
country.
both. Cause
Probably a heritage, because he doesn't look
But it just so happens.
like...
I
Doesn't.
think I might have bagged us
No.
a sweet ass J.O.
So I'm guessing...
Who did Mama Wells
Go
actually?
on.
I think she had a little bit more of a tan.
Maybe it's not as big
Possibly
as
the
that.
lighting wasn't very.
Just that it's fronted by
Well, you
little
get to see her a little bit later on, I think, so...
Only the top
Yeah.
fixer in night.
I know we're not really listening to what he's saying, because we've all gone through this before.
Yeah.
300 pounds of partly gold-plated.
Oh, this is the guy I went and talked to and the game glitched.
Oh, yeah. Dex.
I've already listened to this.
So what's the gig?
Yeah.
We meant to come out in one
I went to
piece.
meet with this guy and I got in the
Yeah,
car
our
and the
savior
game,
wants
of
to tell
course,
you
this
everything
game's really
himself.
glitchy still.
Face to
Because
face. No
Yeah.
pressure,
You know.
Deal
but
right.
as I got in the car, my arms were like that, and they stuck that way. So I had to keep looking up in sort of that direction, unless I wanted to get my arms to ruin the immersion.
Yeah. I had a similar thing. where in the final mission, as I'm like doing the last thing, there's a bit where it just like, I think what I did was they put my gun away for one bit, and then I wasn't sure if combat was over, so I drew it again, and then went and interacted with the stuff, and what ended up happening was because I had the gun drawn, when it then went into the cutscene, it didn't know what to do with my hands because it was supposed to be away.
So you got 2 hands.
So I had 4 arms.
So you had 2 hands. Yes, Holly.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixing. Don't get me
Well, not
wrong.
everyone, but
Don't got nothing against it.
Most people.
that is the average amount of hands, yes.
Yeah. Although to be honest, I would love to see if they actually allow you in the game to get the artificial shoulders or shoulder mats or whatever that they have in the tabletop game, which do allow you to have 4 arms, which is great.
Hit the nail on the head, B.
I also kind of hope that they add the ability to like make you fully turn into a Borg, like Adam Smasher or something.
Run your wheels.
That'll have to be a
It's
DLC.
like I used to.
It'll either be a DLC or a sequel because it kind of intervenes with this game's plot, I think, if he is mostly a cyborg.
It's either a DLC or like
Sequel.
a hard mode.
Thanks, Jack. Much
Like, you
appreciated.
know how sometimes when you play through a game,
Top-notch work
you know
Miguel
how
did.
when you play through a game, you
Rides
sometimes
like
get a
it
hard
looks.
mode, like a 1999 mode on
We'll
Iron
see
Shot.
about that.
Yeah.
We rolling or what?
Maybe it'll be like that, so it's like extra missions for completing the
Let's
game.
feel
once
this
they've
factory
sort of-
and ride.
Maybe. They're going to add some free DLC maybe around, I think it's predicted to be maybe like April.
Free? That's my favourite sort of currency.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is it'll
Told
probably...
you, get
Other
in a car
side.
and marry them. Right.
I think in... The Witcher did have some free DLC, but basically it was a few new side quests and some new hairstyles.
It is L2 to break.
And X is the handbrake, so if you want to
supposed
drift.
stop by Vic's anyhow.
Yeah, I when I was first playing.
Me and Misty.
Did you want to go into
You
third
don't
person?
say.
She's so
It's sometimes a bit slow. I sometimes press it and then hold the button to open the radio, and that causes it to load. Oh, turn off the radio.
Oh, wait, how do we?
Hold it. No, I've just remembered copyright.
I didn't hit your car.
Did,
I didn't.
as I said, did you want to go into third person? Because I usually find that at least easier to try.
Oh yeah, you mentioned. How do you do that?
It's down there in the corner, so it's the little... There we go. Yeah, because now you can actually see what's going on around you. So much easier, immediately crashes.
It's surprisingly clunky. The driving. I can't.
I like the way, because usually when...
Motorbikes are easier somehow.
Weirdly enough, I don't usually like motorbikes, and that's just because usually when I crash, I then absolutely hate the fact that it sends me flying off. Also, it's
I
a
love
good...
how quickly the camera zoomed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
Oh yeah, Misty's in this bit, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, and she can also read your fortune if you go back to her in a bit.
Ooh.
Uh,
Fortune, you're probably going to die, maybe in a maelstrom attack. 4 or 5 times? Possibly.
yeah.
Baby.
Hey.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
Thank you.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Oh, and remember the cat?
Where's the cat?
You
Outside.
look pleased.
There's a cat. Where is it?
That way?
Show me the cat.
There. Can you see by the people?
Yes.
Cat.
Cat, there it is. I thought that was the cat for some reason.
You thought that boy was a cat.
He
With
was,
a-
he
he's
was
got a
small,
gun.
crouched down, probably. Yes. A plus parenting from whoever parents that kid.
Here's a fun fact about Cyberpunk. In 2020, I believe a virus broke out that wiped out a load of the city. That's one thing. There's
That's not pertinent to everyday life, now is it?
yeah. On top
Yes,
of
I'm aware what a Ripperdoc is.
Picky spread.
that, then there was I think in Cyberpunk Red they mentioned how I think around around that game, so 2045, another
week,
virus
had
broke
to check
out
into
that
a nice narrow-
caused them to have to wipe out all animals in Night City.
If that virus breaks out, y'all better
nausea,
um,
sensitivity to
social
bright lights.
distance,
Okay,
or I will
Yeah.
find you.
As a side note,
We'll sort you
that
out
means
in
that all
flash.
cats are dead.
Besides that,
So where's that
Then
cap
what the
from?
fuck was that?
Good question. It'll be
Need
sold
some new
later.
kit? But tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up
Kind
my
of.
size.
You can also get a cat as a pet. I've been looking for where to get it. I don't remember how, so I'm gonna look it up later.
They need to release
Shit's
dogs in the
getting real.
DLC.
Got a job
As I
from
said,
Dex
that's
to
kind of a
Sean.
bit of a
In the
question
major
because at
leagues.
least in Night City they are not allowed in because of the virus.
to Deshaun? Well,
So,
that is
Yeah,
something.
well, robot dogs.
Let me guess.
Yeah,
Hasn't
like
paid you yet.
you know, the police had them. I've paid him off.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later with interest. You know I will.
Last time. Yeah.
As we wait for the cutscene to go by. Also, I don't like how that doesn't make any noise when he injects it.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
Chair, please.
How can I relax when you've got a fucking Freddy Krueger hand? Look at it!
Don't worry, that's only going to be going in your eye.
Yeah, I know, I've played this bit.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got. And should be about right under the circumstances.
Just stop it.
Now jack in.
It's over. No.
You peruse and choose while I scan. And see what's going on inside.
Right.
I have filled out every single one of those slots now.
Good for you. Here's my prediction. I'm going to completely forget that this menu exists, and I'm going to get through like 90% of the game and then be like, oh yeah!
I did that.
That's why it's so difficult.
I did that on like my
One,
first
like I
playthrough.
said,
Although I do now
there's
know where you
enough
can get like
scanner.
really good
Splash that
hacking
on your
chips
cornea.
and
Cherry
subdermal
on
armor.
the
I know a
top,
specific
built-in
shop that's
external
really good for
lens
that.
disruptor.
Stop.
In layman's terms, any
Stealth,
surveillance
stealth,
cam will
stealth,
capture
stealth,
a
stealth.
visible blur. Just remember,
Can I say something
the body
controversial?
will still show up
If
as
I
crystal
felt
clear.
boring. I did warn you.
I think I
This should
don't
do
think we're gonna work.
Who talks to Kuroshi
I
Tag
was thinking of that joke. Yeah.
It's
At least with
Ready?
at least with me, I just usually get bored of trying to stealth around.
Let's do
So I
this.
then just shoot my way through the entire
Stealth
situation.
is fun.
I know, like
It's challenging.
Major
It's like
league arm of yours
it's
right
like puzzles. You gotta puzzle your way through it.
yeah, I'm just not very good at
Just
them. That's
Yeah,
why.
I know. I'm aware.
You're very aware. Of
Oh, yes,
I'm
which reminds me.
anesthetic and I can start cutting.
Now that I'm going to say this, if you don't edit it out, it's a thing, and
Feel
we're going to
anything?
have to do it. We're getting Resident Evil 7 and 8.
Okay.
We are
Oh.
doing. Oh shit!
Did you actually read?
No, I hit the square.
Just said nothing. I have my character being kind of antisocial and not really saying much until later in the game.
Mood.
Oh,
Lights out for a minute, all right?
But
I
yeah.
like how it
So we're
doesn't
playing
play.
Resident Evil, and the plan is he's going to do all the shooting, and I'm going to
Okay,
do all the
let's
puzzles
test
because
this.
he's good at
See the
shooting.
magic
and
in
clever,
action.
So.
I'm good at shooting. You're clever. Yeah, that's a pretty good summary.
Yeah.
You might
But like
feel
the
a
thing
little
is, Resident
discomfort
7 and
at
8 are both
first. Blurred vision,
FPSs.
low contrast, glitches.
I'm bad at FPSs. I'm mildly better at third-person shooter stuff. Still not good, but better.
How's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
I got the second upgrade as well,
Oh,
which lets you zoom in.
Yeah.
Can you not interrupt
The
us?
scanner.
Another way, without the tutorial, I always forget what I'm supposed to do at that point.
It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm.
Also, you see that
With
injection mark where
anything,
he
really.
injected you? That
Scanners
never goes
visually
away. It's
sync
there
with
for
your
the
thought
entire
processes.
game.
Why?
Read your
I don't know.
intentions.
The game is technically set over, I think, a week,
Ooh.
maybe two.
It also
I mean,
includes
technically, I mean,
file
obviously you can
search.
time jump and you can do all
Run
these
it
side
down there,
missions, which
do
means
well.
like 3 months can pass,
Exactly
but
the thing there did
technically speaking, the story is set over like a week. Database of wanted people. I don't think that ever comes into play properly.
well. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Wow, isn't that an exciting way to do a HUD? Where am I supposed to? Oh, there it's in the bottom.
No, where's the ammo counter?
Where it always
How about
is
the
in
neurovirus?
every game. I don't know why I
Last job.
assumed.
Can you
I
check
assumed
it?
it would be on the back of the game.
Done and
like
gone
in
while we were
Halo.
putting in
Oh.
your implant. And a full sweep on
It
your
has
soft
been a
and
while.
circuits.
Yeah.
That's a critter.
Also doing
You're
new
certified bug-free.
Yeah. There we go. We're gonna just have to
Victor,
zoom in on my
not
face.
bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Cool. I won't remember that. 2 with now, and never again will I whiff
You're
this.
the best, Vic. I owe you.
That sounds wrong.
Let's go with this.
Let's not,
What you're
maybe?
made of.
She's doing that in the background.
Forget where you came from.
He heard you. He thought it was funny.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe.
Your
I
heart
can release
chakra.
it for
It's
you,
a little
but
out
you
of
have to watch
whack.
out for negative
I don't know why, if I could just imagine
and
Harley
avoid
Quinn
being
saying
rags.
that.
Anything red.
Your heart chakra's a little out of whack, B-man. B-man. Mr. J.
And your aura. It needs tending, baby.
She's slamming Nightwing. She's probably banged Batman as well.
Yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
Cool. Don't be like me who accidentally shot a
Oh.
police officer.
Okay.
Oh, stripper. Just immediately walks over. Oh look, it's Reggie Jones. I love that they give you a sprint bar and it's like, look how long that takes, and that's level 1. You can up.
Silence.
You hop in the car and you find out who's ringing the
I
alarm.
really want the glitch to happen again just so you guys can see it. It's hysterical. Run to close the door, honey.
There's nobody there.
Should I do something about that, or...?
That's just a crime.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Sorry, they'll tucker themselves out in a minute.
Don't get bored.
Yo,
Oh,
Miss
no.
V. A pleasure.
Dexter.
I just hear someone
Flash.
scream in the background. Ah!
Just regular day in Night City we do.
Yeah,
Night City's just Gotham on
Mind if
steroids.
I ask you something
yeah.
right off the
They even
bat?
have the blimps.
Would you rather live in
2020 at
peace
least.
as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into nothing.
What are you doing?
Night City
I don't
don't
know.
let you choose.
Just
Oh,
trying to
but
get
it
bored and start
does.
doing idle
See,
animations,
in my
which is
line of work,
bouncing.
I choose to be Mr. Chill. But folk who try to take advantage, well, they see the beast itself.
You look really interested in what he's saying.
All right,
I've already listened to it. I want to
close.
look at the city.
Scanning a serious
I
job
look at the city.
playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's
Thrilling
this
conversation.
prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Fuck cool.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be easy.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
Sure.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys.
Oh, so
Needs active resolve.
I'm guessing that's what we're gonna do first.
Second, to Rhonda.
Yeah, I did try and go to IC
Client who
this
brought
trip,
us the
but
job's
it
anxious.
wasn't
She
the-
wants to parlay
the,
with one of the team.
I wasn't there. I was there at 4:30 and you had to...
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom?
Well, then you just skip
Gotta
to the
beef?
right time.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't work out how. So I was just like, oh, I'll go do something else and then come back.
There's literally a massive button that says next to the time that tells you to
Maybe
skip.
I'm a fucking moron.
Got a
maybe
classic tale
isn't
for you.
that?
Psycho gang
So I don't know
noticed
why
things
this
too
frame rate
back.
drops
Jumped
so
on
much with that
military
stuff.
convoy. Got away with the gear.
Can I just say, I love the
Don't even
Maelstrom's
know
design.
Maelstrom's
Yeah, they do look
But they're
awesome.
cunts.
Now see,
Yeah.
convoy was
That's
carrying
always the
flathead.
annoying thing, isn't it? You know,
Little
the
combat
coolest
body
looking
prototype.
characters are usually the
I
ones that are
need
the
that
most
bit of
evil.
high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that body, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't
I
get no
love
happily
this
ever
robot.
after.
I
get
immediately
excited.
pack bonded to it in my
It's a
playthrough. I was
silly
like, I want
story.
that fucking robot, which is why I shot the guy
I
in the
flat
head
out
because I was
purchased
like,
the
I
damn
want
thing
this
Maelstrom.
thing.
So
want
you
it.
didn't
I did
even
so
bother
much
paying
with
him
other
to get it?
people.
I didn't. I even struck up a deal with
I say
Militech
when,
for the fucking
was the
thing.
leader. 3 days after we sealed our deal,
You can do that on this one as
friend
well?
and gang mate one Simon Randall,
I mean, if you're gonna just
Royce,
shoot him in the head, there's not a whole lot of point in going
Yeah,
direct.
but the thing is, if I shoot him in the head, I'm gonna have to pass the
and I
controller
got
over
no
to
way of
you.
knowing if
Yeah,
he aims
well, I can do that if you
his
want.
predecessor's
Please.
word.
Remember to get the code.
Add to this
from
ship's
the first guy.
unmerited
Cities
stout of
and credit.
Militech has developed.
It might be
a
randomized,
connection to
so-
said con.
Possibly. I don't know. I got it on every single run through.
Yeah.
Who's
Also, we
the
can
leader?
save Brick, the person
Corporate
who
internal affairs.
he made
Been
the
skipping
deal
around
with originally,
town
who's been
asking
replaced.
about convoy as
Yeah, we can
if
find
her
Brick.
life depended on finding it.
Although I don't remember where you get the password from, so we might not be able to.
Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter. So she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Send it
Frazzle
now.
Cats.
Client. What's her
Also, you
thing?
get to meet the
Why
lesbian
she need
option
me?
at that bar.
Woman's name's Evelyn Park.
Which, as far as I'm aware, everyone fell in love with her immediately and then got annoyed that she was only romanceable if you were playing as a female character.
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me.
How dare you be a
Stuff.
lesbian?
And the
Yeah, I know,
I
because
find that weird that you're restricted
Anyways, our little client insisted on being
based on
someone with
who
skin
you
in the
choose
game.
at the beginning.
You know.
well, I think to some extent that makes sense in real life. That usually happens.
Yours truly will be
I
But-
guess, yeah,
I think-
like you shouldn't.
And Jaggy's
I think-
It's a video game.
Yeah, I think what because usually like something like Mass Effect, for instance, has like dozens of romanceable characters, and
They
most
got
of them
everything.
go either
None of that
way,
to work.
making it more open to every player.
If you
But
just make
I'll set
everyone
up a
buy,
meet with Miss
that
Yeah, like-
fixes the issue. Like
Flathead.
literally,
Yeah, but then
all
even-
all my TTRPG characters are buy just in case the DM throws in a really hot NPC. But
you can skip the ride if you want to skip the ride.
no,
I don't know.
Look
I
at
guess
the
we're
scenery.
talking. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
I know. But yeah, so I think, yeah, as I said, it's like a bit of a weird thing where you want to keep it realistic, but you also, after we get out of the car, we'll save the footage. But yeah, so it's kind of like a bit of a dilemma where it's like you would either have to sacrifice realism for having it being more fun for the player, or you have to annoy some of the... Because I think the way they tried to go about it, I think it's fine having 2 romance options for each, one for pretty much each sexuality. But I'm aware that like, some people don't like that whole lot. Because I think the sacrifice that they made was also so they could really flesh out every character. Because when you look at like...
Yes.
Because when you look at The Witcher, the first game had 2 romanceable characters.
Triss and
The
Shawnee.
second game... No, Triss and Shawnee.
What the fuck is?
You haven't met her yet, she's in one of the DLCs. She's also a book character who will probably show up in season 2, maybe 3.
I should probably put into technical abilities.
Why technical? So yeah, that's useful at least for like a first one to get, because otherwise you can't use it with mental.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal.
Did that car just disappear?
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kings. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job.
I guess it was just telling you how much it cost, I think.
There's this combat bot
Yeah.
military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That sums
I
it
remember
up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Huh. Chingon.
Then there's the other thing.
So, yeah.
Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table.
So I'm guessing you'll go for the
You?
Maelstrom first.
Well, what's Dex gonna do?
I'm
Ride
gonna
around
talk
in his
to
little
the,
old chat chicks up on the hollow?
The client.
Parker wants to meet
Alright.
someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So,
So
how you
like a
wanna
little
play this?
bobblehead.
Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Órale.
What we'll
In
also
that
try and do
case-
is probably some side missions.
I'll hit the Whole Foods. My nose to the
Just so that you can earn a bit more money and be able to buy some cyberware
Hasta luego.
for the big heist.
Woo! It is a piece of work. Oh yeah! Yeah. I remember how to do this.
Not that one.
I sort of remember how to do this.
You need to click 55.
I
Yeah?
know.
Oh, come here.
And you failed.
Bite me. Okay, I'm doing it too quickly.
Pizza time.